Listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Sagittarius. Please listen to me very carefully, because what am I about to say, it's going to be quite important indeed. At the beginning of this week, you're going to find yourself at such a major crossroads in your life. Listen to me very carefully. At the beginning of this week, you're going to find yourself at such a major crossroads in your life. What you need to understand is that you must take action to resolve these particular issues that you are going to be facing. You must take action immediately. This is very, very important indeed, because by you taking an action immediately, you are at the same time going to find out a really, really important information, like a mind-blowing, life-changing information that you wouldn't normally find out. So this is what you need to understand. My gorgeous Sagittarini, this reading is in between the 5th and the 11th of December 2022. This week it's going to be probably more important than you can possibly imagine, and I know that I'm keep on saying this, and I know I always say, oh, this week is going to be important, but I'm telling you, you have to trust me and you have to believe me, because at the same time, you know, you are the one who is going to actually come out on top with all this. You're the one who is actually going to find out this specific information, and this specific information is going to be literally life-changing, and you will see exactly what I mean. At this moment in time, you may not even realize how powerful this information is going to be, but within the next few weeks, oh my God, there is going to be such an enormous opportunity that you are going to have, and this opportunity that you are going to have within the next few weeks, you wouldn't be able to take on, you wouldn't be able to see, you wouldn't be able to notice, you wouldn't be able even to recognize, if you don't really kind of like pay attention to what I said to you to pay attention to at the beginning of this week, especially when you find yourself on this major crossroads. And I repeat, my gorgeous Sagittarini, when you find yourself on a major crossroads, don't wait, oh my God, for next year, don't wait for like next week, don't wait for like few weeks to pass. No, baby, no. Even the Plantini is saying, no, baby, no, don't wait. You need to resolve this issue almost immediately, and this in itself, it's going to, like, oh my God, be such a brilliant time, because it is going to kind of help you to reconnect with yourself again, but it's also going to like really, this is gonna it's going to literally show you the path that you should be on. It's going to show you exactly what to pay attention to at this stage in your life, but at the same time, determination in initiative that you're gonna have, it's gonna be absolutely mind-blowing. So first of all, what you do is like you resolve the issue, and you must take an action like almost immediately, when it comes to resolving this problem, this issue. And first of all, as I said, a very important information, it's actually, you're going to find out that you wouldn't normally find out, and this is almost going to be like a reward, like a karmic universal reward that you're actually going to get here, because only a few days after that moment in time, you are also going to kind of become aware of this information. You're going to get an important another information few days later. This information that you're going to have, it's really going to make you so determined. Why? Because this information that you're going to have, a message that you're going to have a few days after that moment in time, this message that you're going to have a few days after that moment in time, it's actually going to make you aware of your own achievement, okay? And this achievement that you're going to become aware of, you're going to find a rather victorious, because it's to do with the part of your life that you've been working on for such a long time, that you gave so much of your precious energy to this, but things hasn't been happening as quick as you wanted them. So this message that you're going to have just 2 or 3 days later, after this moment in time, it's going to reflect on the part of your life, that you've put so much of your precious energy in, something that you've been working on for such a long time. This is the message that I'm talking about. Very positive, very optimistic. It's going to put a big smile on your face, because it's going to make you feel so good about yourself. It's going to make you feel so good about yourself. And this message and information that you're going to to have few days after that moment in time. It's down to you. It's down to your hard work. It's down to your own success. At this moment in time, something really big is going to start changing within you, and you will see almost instantly you are going to start feeling ridiculously optimistic, enthusiastic, and you are going to be in this particular mode where you are going to be looking forward to your future so much. And this is when you become strong. This is when you become really powerful. This is when you kind of ground yourself, and this is when you recenter yourself at the same time. This is important because you're re-energizing yourself with these universal energies that are going to bring so much goodness into your life as long as you stay on top of things. And in order to stay on top of things is just follow these emotions, or follow exactly what is making you feel so excited about yourself, what is making you feel so good about yourself, so happy about yourself. Primarily also focus on why you're suddenly feeling so excited about the certain aspects of your future. This is where things are going to become so interesting. You just by thinking about it, just by focusing on it, you're strengthening this even further. You will see exactly what I mean. So that message and information that you are going to have, is just going to mean to you so much, because you've been working on this part of your life for so long. You've been waiting for this for so long. But what is going to be different here is like how instantly you are going to become optimistic about your future. And you need to focus on these things, particularly what is making you feel so excited. And this is your new path. This is your new beginning. This is something that it's not only going to make you instantly excited, but it's also going to bring this healing energy into your life. This is brilliant because you will know that, your life is slowly but surely is going to start changing after this moment in time. And you know what you're going to be thinking about? You had too many restrictions. There were too many things that were like kind of restricting you so far in your life. And this is all going to be on your mind, quite a lot. Especially you're going to be kind of thinking about the last year, how things were happening and it was fine, but there was always something missing. There was always something missing in your life. There was always something that you wanted to do, wanted to achieve, but then again you felt like the time wasn't right. Never ever wait for anybody else anymore, ever in your life. If you want to do something, my gorgeous Sagittarini, you just have to go for it. Just do it. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for the right situation. Don't wait for the right vibe. Don't wait for the right energy, because it may never happen. It may never come if you're waiting for the right moment in time. The right moment in time when you feel like it's the right moment in time, when you want to do something. And I'm telling you this only because I know that there was an aspect of you, something that you wanted to do so badly over the last year, but you were just waiting and waiting for the right moment. So that's why this is going to be highlighted. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see this card here. You see, you being way too restricted, but all this restriction came from you. You were all this time, you were the one who can actually do something about it. So this is why this is so important indeed. My gorgeous Sagittarini, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you need to understand this. This is really important. Why? Because it's time to, it's time to take action. Listen to me very carefully. It's time to take action, okay? It's time to start giving birth to your dreams, like literally. I want to wake you up a little bit, but in the best possible way. So this is something that you need to understand. And on top of that, throughout this week, any creative projects you have are going to be absolutely rewarded. So anything that rocks your boat throughout this week, anything that you find yourself like working at, where you feel so like kind of creative, you need to understand that this is going to be like kind of, you will be rewarded for this as well. Okay, so I'm just going to let Coco in just a second. I can hear him cantolo. Say hi to Sagittarini. Sagittarini, Sagittarini, da 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 da, para pa pa para pa. Sagittarini, Sagittarini, Sagittari, Coccolini. Coco's used to me, don't worry. He knows I'm a bit crazy, so it's fine. My cats get me. Oh my god, yes, Tambolino, come up. Come up. It's like a little table here, you see. Come up, darling. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, Sagittarini, ba-da-ba-bam, ba-da-bam, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bam, Sagittarini. Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini, 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 Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini. Raise your vibration always, Sagitterini, Sagitterini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini, Sagitterini. Sagittarini, Sagittari, Sagittari, Sagitterini. Pam, 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 pam. Pam param pam 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 parara pam para pam pa 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 pararam pam 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 param pam 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 parara pam para pam pa 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 pararam pam pa pa pam 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 param pam. Raise your vibration, my gorgeous Sagittarini. So now, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, it's like, you know, I like this so much because it's to do a lot with your personal life, and it's a lot to do with a personal battle coming to, sorry. It's a lot to do with the personal battle coming to an end, my gorgeous Sagittarini. And this personal battle that is coming to an end, you know, this is something that was really kind of making you to fight yourself with yourself, but especially for over the last 4 months. This personal battle, it's obviously something really personal to you. But then again, you know that this personal, the reason why you had this personal battle, it's because you have found yourself preoccupied so way too often with things that you shouldn't have been preoccupied with. And this is why I was saying that you have to like really make sure that you are paying attention to those things that you know you should be paying attention to, that requires, you know, like your energy really, that you think are the most important when it comes to your personal situation. Don't worry, this happens to every single one of us at some stage in our lives, until we realize that the main priority in this life, it should be us. We should put ourselves as a number one, because if we don't love ourselves, if we don't put ourselves as a number one, if we don't appreciate ourselves, then it's going to be very difficult for other people to appreciate us and like us, because we are projecting this absolutely ludicrous energy. So this is why it's important to get this right. So this personal battle that it's coming to an end, it only happened because you were maybe preoccupied with things. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go at you, but you were preoccupied with things, you know, over the last year that needed your readjustment, in order to kind of like it needed your readjustment, you know. It needed for you to understand and realize that there are other things that should be maybe taking a priority. But now this is all about to rebalance itself. As I said, the personal battle is coming to an end, and you will know how you will know that the personal battle is coming to an end. Well, you know what was really affected, like you maybe meditating and getting like the real response through the actual meditation, and you kind of trying to relax because it was affecting you at that time. So you know, when you would try to meditate or relax, you would always like your mind would drift towards the certain things, and it would prevent you like to reach that highly powerful meditational stage, if you understand what am I talking about. So at around the midweek, how you will know that the personal battle is coming to an end? Well, because suddenly you're gonna feel like you want to meditate, suddenly you're gonna feel like you want to reconnect with the nature, and suddenly you're gonna feel like a thing spiritual, you know. You will want to play with the crystals a little bit, or whatever you consider as a spiritual, you know. You're gonna be very drawn to this, and this is a very good sign that the new portal is also about to open for you as well. And this is how you will know that the personal battle is slowly but surely coming to an end. And this is why you were able to kind of reach this stage of relaxation. So you're going to feel like you want to meditate, relax, or when you start meditating and relaxing, you know, there are all sorts of visions like that you're actually going to have as well, and that you wouldn't normally have. So this is when the things are going to become really, really interesting for you. And also the part of that personal battle, you know, the part of that personal personal battle also, my gorgeous Sagittarius, was like you having your heart broken. Your heart was broken so badly at some point, some stage in your life, and you didn't get over what you had to get over with. So this is also why this personal battle was affecting you quite a lot, and this was the part of your personal battle. You know, maybe at the time when you had your heart broken, instead of dealing, like over the last year, 2, 3, 4, it's really difficult to say, but when you had your heart broken at some times, instead of dealing with this, you were dealing with other things, and now this was kind of left unresolved, and it's going to require your attention at some point and some moment in time. So it's going to like really require for you to pay attention to it, and if you don't, it's going to bounce back, and it's going to stare at your gorgeous face. You know what I mean? So this is all part of this, like this is the healing process is beginning, because somebody broke your heart somehow, you know, within the last few years, and this was the part of your, you know, journey quite prominently indeed. So that's why I'm saying this, that this is slowly coming to an end, and the process of healing, it's about to start also, because you had your heart broken. And when I said that you had your heart broken, it doesn't necessarily have to be Mr. Lover. It doesn't have to be Mr. Lover who did it. It may be like, maybe somebody was really horrible to you, somebody was really nasty to you, like your friend, or like a business person. You know what I mean? It could be like so many different ways. Or you got so disappointed with someone, you know, and then you had your heart broken. You know, it can happen in so many different ways. But the bottom line is, this is absolutely brilliant. And this stage, it's also going to be so important when it comes to one specific person, kind of like a walking into your life at around the midweek. Somebody very beautiful, somebody very significant, it's about to walk into your life. A really beautiful person who is going to play a huge role in a long time to come, and this particular person is going to play a very important role in your life, and what I really like this person is because you're going to be sharing a certain opinion, something that is so important to you, a very sensitive issue at times, you know, this can be, and something very kind of like you're going to be sharing a certain opinion, and this is how you're going to kind of start talking. This is how you're going to start kind of connecting, and then when you connect further, you're going to connect more, you're going to connect more, you're going to connect more, you know, and on so many, when it comes to so many other things. And this is someone really beautiful who is also gonna make you aware of so many things about life, you know, and this is brilliant. You're going to learn a lot through this person, and this person is going to have a mind-blowing impact on your life, because it's through this person you will also understand that you want to rediscover your life again, you will want to live your life again, you will want to do naughty and silly things again, you know, in the best possible way, like naughty and silly things, you know, you will want to have a fun. So this person is going to have such a wonderful impact on you, because he's going to like literally awaken all the best parts of you, if I can say like that, especially when it comes to you understanding that we need to live this life to its fullest, you know, like whatever we do, whatever is going on, we must not forget about ourselves, and we must not forget about fun as well. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Sagittarius, you know, it's like brilliant. Sorry. It's brilliant, because now the last part of this week, you are really going to have like, oh my god, really kind of a mind-blowing experience here. Something unusual is going to happen, something bizarre is going to happen, but you are going to like it. So at the last part of this week, you know, you are going to actually have a rather significant life experience, you know what I mean? And that significant life experience is going to require change to be made also, and this is going to be very powerful and rather unexpected. This is going to bring you very powerful and rather unexpected revelation as well. You're gonna be left with no option but to have a new start, a brand new start in your life. But you have to trust yourself, and you have to push your fears aside, my gorgeous Sagittarius, and you have to take a leap of faith. This is what you need to remember, to be strong. So much my God, at the end of the week, a significant life experience you're about to have that is going to leave you with no option but to make certain changes. And this is to do with a brand new start in your life. But you have to be strong, you have to be powerful, and you have to understand to take a leap of faith. This is very important because you will know that now it's time to take the next steps, but it's to do with a bold and ambitious choice that you are going to be facing. And this, what is going to like kind of confuse you even more, is because you will know it's going to be obvious here that you have to revisit the certain old plans. Now, as soon as you kind of understand which old plans you have to revisit, this is going to make a very powerful connection. You're going to make a very powerful connection with yourself, and it's also like kind of like going to make you aware of what you're going to learn to never underestimate your own ability to make your dreams come true. This is very important indeed, because now the end of this week, it's also bringing you the end of a very, very challenging and horrible times in your life, and things are about to start looking up. And I'm so happy for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed, because it's all about you continuing to move forward in your life towards a very, very, very important and mind-blowing direction. But do not forget about one particular thing. This is important, to need the need for balance between career and the personal life. This is something that you must not forget whatsoever, because a lot is going to be going on. So now, my gorgeous Sagittarini, I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these oracle cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be an oracle card of the week. Fulfillment. Do you see what I mean? So you're gonna like feel the vibration like you haven't felt before from the beginning of this week. You know, you're gonna feel the energy, you're gonna feel extremely creative, you're gonna feel extremely optimistic, and it's constantly something is going to be on your mind, which is gonna be driving you forward like there is no tomorrow. Constantly something, I don't believe, no. Constantly something is going to be on your mind, my gorgeous Sagittarini, that it's going to be driving you forward like there is no tomorrow. You must not ignore this. And when I say something is going to be on your mind, that it's going to be driving you forward, you will see exactly what I mean. It's to do with the actual it's to do with you feeling extremely happy and enthusiastic about your future. And this specific thing, that it's things that are going to be on your mind, it's also something that it's going to change your whole vibration, change your whole energy, and you will be able to understand and realize a lot of things that didn't make sense in your life over the last 2 or 3 years are going to start making sense now. But at the same time, my gorgeous Sagittarini, these are like the things that are making you feel happy and excited throughout this week. It's like really what you should be putting as the priority, as a number one, because I have to say to you, there are lots of other things that are going to be going on, like on a personal level, where you're going to feel like, oh my God, you need to go over there, you need to go over there, like on a personal level. Maybe like, you know, it's a lot to do with maybe like a friends and family. There are certain things that you're going to hear that are going to be like really weird, nothing horrible, nothing nasty, but like really strange 2 or 3 things you're going to hear, almost more that you're going to be disappointed with certain person, like your friend and or a family member, and this is going to take your attention away. But you must not allow this to take an attention away too much. The bottom line is that this is a challenging week in order for you to like trust your intuition and put yourself as a number one. So that's the challenge. Something else is going to be going on with somebody else that is going to be draining your energy and attention away from what you should be paying attention to. So you have to stick to yourself for this week. You have to put yourself as a number one. I'm not saying that you have to ignore other things, but I'm just saying that other things that are happening throughout this week can wait. You just put yourself as a number one. This is very important because this is going to literally change your life, of course, in the best possible way. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings. Lots of, sorry. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. I can have a sip of my tea now, I guess, my go-to Sagittarini. Love you, bye.